Welcome to your daily focus for May the 15th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. The sun. Well, this is us. This is our light shining brightly. So it's a strong day for us. Well, then the Tower comes up. What strong cards? We have the Sun and then the Tower. Then the Knight of Cups. So it turn out to be a very beautiful day for us, actually, even though the Tower sits there in the middle. The Knight of Cups says that it is going to move us towards our passions, our dreams, our desires. And the Angel card to go with that. The Tower. The Tower is, today is a day that we will, well, 15 is, the discernment of, is this decision I'm making limiting me, or is it moving me to a freer stance, to follow my passions, to follow my dreams? Am I honoring myself? Am I weighing myself down? Am I dissipating my energy? So the Tower could very well symbolize that we are tearing down old belief systems, old things that were practical at one time in our lives, but no longer serves a purpose or a use. And that could be a situation, that could be an action, that could be an individual in our life. Because the sun is all about us. So we're either shining our light outwards or we're looking inside to grow our light. And I think we're looking more inside today to grow our light, because the Knight of Cups really attaches us to our passions, our dreams, our desires. Knights can bring in messages, so a decision could give you that aha moment that you've been waiting for. And maybe the phone rings. Look at this, we have 38 mystery. 8 plus 3 is 11. And that's our portal that we are ready to walk into. We're not there yet, but it's there. It's awaiting our presence. And yes, we have a little bit of work to do. So the sun. Let's start with the sun, because this is our light. And I think today we work on growing our light, our stance, our confidence. Now, usually if we're working on those things, something is happening in our life to dissipate our energy. It could be what somebody else is saying to us or showing us, or it could be our own thoughts of limitation, that we are not worthy of, or we've taken on too much, and so it's impractical to go forward. We said yes to too many things. But in some way, we look at what needs to be dismantled in our life, or let go, or torn down, so that we can get to the base, so that we can build that solid foundation. That we can make the decisions that are going to lift us up, that are going to revitalize us, or to give us an enthusiasm, a passion. So I don't see, even though the Tower sits in the middle, which tells us that we do need to look at things differently. This is the time right after the full moon. This is definitely a time when we don't want to really start the new beginnings. We're going to do that as we get closer to the new moon and the new moon energy. Right now, we want to close the doors, or leave in the past, or allow healing for certain things in our life that maybe was useful in our lives at one point. Maybe we needed for the structure, for the stability, but we no longer need it going forward. We're looking at the new way of stepping into, the new way of doing. And so we can't have the old structure in place anymore. And so we tear down those walls so that we can build upon a firm foundation. and we don't have that baggage as we go into the new moon. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is, our passions, our dreams, our desires. This is a love card. This is your knight in shining armor. So if you're looking for love, today could absolutely be the day when you meet somebody. Your knight in shining armor. Maybe you are the knight in shining armor. Knight of Cups brings in new passion, dreams, desires. So I think if we really look internally on ourselves and look at what's blocking our light, look at how we are in some way limiting ourselves, are allowing limitation to happen in our life when it comes to our talents, our abilities, our love, our joy, our passion for life and living. It becomes very apparent to us what we need to tear down, what we need to let go of, what we need to put an ending to in our life, or perhaps healing to come into our life. We reveal the mystery. Something that was out of our sight, out of our grasp before, now we see with a clarity and understanding. And it could be through a conversation, it could be through something you read or something you see, because nights usually bring in those messages of how to move into passion. We'll get an animal card here, our higher intuition cards. So I think we have very strong and positive energy if we use it in a positive light. That we take the time to be conscious of where we are cutting ourselves up, where we are putting ourselves down, where we are saying that we can't when we truly can. Practice patience. Practice patience. So the wise raven is all about truthfulness, patience, and belief. Patience is waiting, not passively waiting. That is laziness. But to keep going when the going is hard and slow. That is patience. Raven reminds you that a situation involves a whole lot of patience. A matter that has recently arisen is affecting your ability to be truthful within yourself, along with others. Raven speaks the truth, with love and patience. Don't mind the time or fear running out of time. Instead, believe that what you want to have happen will happen, but it takes time. So we're not to push towards this new path, as much as we are having the patience so that we are ready for the new path. That we don't go into it with excess baggage. And we don't go into it with dissipating energy. No matter what category of life that you require patience in, love, finances, career, or health, it would benefit you not to focus on the clock, but instead to work on building a strong foundation around you. It is the right time. Peanut, wake up. Peanut, wake up. He's my dreamer. It is at the right time, and you will know when that time happens, that you will fly again. You may not know all the factors yet that are preventing your wishes from coming true, and you don't need to. You only need to believe that the moon will light the way and help guide Raven to the right place and at the right time. So, like I said with the mystery card, your path is awaiting you. The 3 plus the 8 is an 11, which is your portal. And usually the 11 is walking into. You're not quite there, but you see it. You see where you can go. You see what you can be. You see what you can become. And so this is definitely a day where we look inside and we see our strengths. We see the possibilities. We see what we can do. And we also see what is limiting us, what is holding us back. And maybe it's just a belief we have. Maybe it's an actual situation or an action. But by looking at those things and tearing down the structures that once were, we make room for the new messages to come in, the passion to start, and working towards dreams and goals and desires. So, remember, we don't want to be idle, because idle is just laziness. But sometimes We must be patient and look within so we make the long strides on our path forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.